Did you teach Ronaldo or Messi or Ronaldinho any tricks?
I actually did. The first time I worked with Ronaldinho, we was doing skills together, and I just thought I'd throw one in that I created, a new skill. And he didn't speak English, obviously. There's a translator there. I'd done the skill. It's called the pop-up, and I'll be doing it in Gambia.
Okay.
I'd done the pop-up and threw the ball to him, passed the ball to him. He caught it in his hands, looked at me, and just threw it back and went like that. So I'm gathering he's like, do it again. So I done it again. And the funny thing about it was, I done it 3 times on a spin. Then he tried it and he stumped his toe on the floor and hopped off. I thought it was brilliant because you've got one of the, at the time, the best player in the world, you know, tricks and skills on the pitch. And he's tried something for the first time and he's made a mistake. But that's the beauty of it, you know, when you're learning a new skill, when you try it for the first time, you're not going to get it. And it is, no matter who you are, it's practice and practice.
Fantastic. So, you're going to be going over to Gambia with Football Gambia, the UK charity. What do you know about Football Gambia?
Well, from what I understand, they're a non-profitable charity. They try to educate young people through football, which I think is very important. What I do here at Tottenham Hotspur Foundation is more or less the same thing that we do here. And I suppose it's creating and giving young people opportunities as well. So I'm really looking forward to the trip.
Fantastic. So how did you get into freestyle?
Well, it started off as a hobby when I was younger. I used to just, my friends used to go home and they'd play computer and they'd watch TV, and I had no interest in that. So as soon as the keeper had gone or someone to play against had gone, what can I do? So there's only so many times you can kick the ball against the wall. So I started doing the skills and I found myself picking skills up really quickly, and it's a big interest of mine. And it just went from there, from when I was a kid, really.
Fantastic, right. So do you hold any coaching qualifications?
Yeah, I do have my level 1 coaching qualification, obviously FA level 1 badge. I haven't done my level 2 yet, and I've got other qualifications that are related to sport as well, working within sport, but not actually football related.
You're planning to do some more qualifications. You're going to go for your level 2 and then maybe...
Yeah, definitely. As time goes on, I want to get more experience with football coaching and not just skill related coaching. Okay. And I do think it's important that people have these qualifications. You know, I do work in schools, and I'm a half decent coach, but to have that behind you when you say someone I'm a level 2 FA qualified coach, it means something. So I definitely think it's important that I do get that, and I will do in the near future.
So do you actually play football yourself?
Yeah, I've gone back into playing. I stopped playing about 5 years ago. Due to my career with football freestyle, I couldn't risk getting injured. It was too hard. If you wanted to be the best at something, you have to focus solely on that. And I found with football freestyle and football, it's too hard to juggle both, if you like. Right. So I had to make a big decision when I was 22 at the time, and it was, what do I do? Do I stick with football, playing semi-professional, earning a little bit of money out of the game, or do I go into freestyle, which I think I could be much closer to being the best in the world at? So I chose freestyle, and I mean, I haven't looked back, but now it's time. I want to go back and play football before it's too late, if you like, before the knees give up.
So can I just ask, I know as we are getting older, everything starts to creak. How old are you?
I'm 28. I was 28 on the 17th of December.
Right, you're 28. You look quite young, actually.
Yes, it's the cream.
It's the cream.
Face cream.
Can you briefly outline your freestyle experience, like, you know, what you've done in the past, just like a bit of an overview?
Yeah, I mean, obviously it started when I was roughly about 19, 20, and I got the contract for Tottenham Hotspur there to be their official football freestyler. It was a great achievement for me, because no other football freestyler had ever been tied into a professional club. No one's ever had a professional contract with them, and I was the first. And obviously Tottenham Hotspur is a club that I support and I love, so to be able to perform for them on their pitch or in the community is a dream come true. And since having that contract, things have just gone on. I've been working with players such as Ronaldinho, Messi, Cristiano Ronaldo, featuring adverts with them, choreographing adverts for them, performing all over the world, seeing all corners of the world, you know, and it's just a dream come true.
So where would you, out of all these different experiences that you've gone through over the years, where can you see yourself ending up?
Well, I think the choreography's something I can go into, and also the coaching side of things. I said It's important to have my coaching badges, because there's not a time span on that. You know, you can choreograph adverts with your creativity of skill all your life, and you can coach all your life as well.
Yeah.
So I think that's the avenue I want to go down. I know I've got a few more years left of freestyle, and after that I definitely want to go into them avenues.
Right, okay. Okay, we're just talking about your freestyle. What would you say is your most difficult trick?
Well, I'll probably say it's the skill with, I've got a trick with 2 footballs where I keep one on my neck and I'm juggling the other one, then I scoop that one up and catch both on my neck. I'd say that's the most difficult skill that I have and I've had to learn, simply because if one thing's out of place, you don't dip your head at the right time, you don't flick the ball high enough, or you don't arch it back. It has to be 3 or 4 different movements at exactly the same time. And if one of them's slightly out, the ball will come off, you know, and that for me is probably the hardest trick, because you have to think about more than one thing. You know, if you're catching the ball in your net, you've just got to concentrate on that ball and a couple of movements, but this has to be all at the same time.
Right.
So that's probably the hardest one, and it's probably my best one as well, because I created that myself. Not a lot of people do skills with 2 footballs,
Yeah.
so it's quite new for me, and other people, seeing other people do that, I know they've got that from me as well.
Yeah.
So that's why that's probably my best skill and my hardest skill.
That's a bit of a legacy, that.
Mm.
So if someone wanted to view your skills, where would they be able to access?
All over YouTube is probably the best place to sort of see my videos of what I've done with the players, what I've done live performances for various different charities or Tottenham Hotspur. Best thing to do is go onto YouTube and just type in Billy Wingrove or football freestyle, and you'll certainly come across loads of videos. They all seem to be posted up on YouTube.
Do you have any information on your website? 'Cause I understand you've got your own website.
Yeah, it's billywingrove.com,
Okay.
and you can see I update it regularly with what I'm doing, who I'm working with.
Yeah.
So before it gets released onto different forums and stuff, it'll always be on my website first.